Hello, welcome to another episode of the Unhinged podcast with Yorgee Smorgee. So today I'm going to be talking about, why Billie Eilish isn't a good singer, and about how other things kind of. So what makes a good singer is that you could actually hear them sing. I mean, it does have to do kind of the voice, but listen to Sym- "Sympathy to the Devil." Mick Jagger isn't having a smooth voice. And it kind of makes sense because why would you want to have a smooth, pleasant voice when you're talking about, say, the devil? Because I think Mick Jagger's talking as if he's the devil. I mean, would you rather think of the devil like this? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm the devil. Or, hey guys, I'm the devil. I just had some of these mushrooms. Oh, and I'm just seeing shit all around. No. Billie Eilish sounds um, like if she's trying to give a report front of class. No, she actually sounds like if she's in the school choir, but she doesn't sing loudly. Cause when I was in third and fourth grade, um, you had to do something called the Peacemakers, which is basically just a school choir. And the only time we basically sang was in just tiny concerts that were just the parents come and see you. And Memorial Day and Veterans Day kind of service things during kind of the speech they'll be it'll be oh yeah, hey America the great, or one of those songs. And one of the only other times was singing the national anthem at a Worcester Sharks game. And if you don't, you're saying it this way: Worcester Sharks, huh? They're now, I think, the San Jose Sharks. um Still fucking beat myself up because over the mascot's kind of birthday, there is a Stars theme, and there's people that are tossing out free um shirts, and I was just too scared, because I was really young at the time. I mean, and I'm really was shy, so yeah. Wish the Sharks. I know it. Yeah, it's yeah. The Worcester Sharks were a professional ice hockey team, the American Hockey League that played from 2006 to 2015. So I was in. So when we kind of did the um, yeah, so it was 2015 was kind of the final kind of game. I was 12, but I was still kind of, I mean, I was shy really back then. And yeah, and if you're wondering what kind of really stars name, I mean, they had people in costumes. I think maybe these were people maybe in the 501st, which if you don't know who those people are, I mean, these are people that take cosplay actually super serious. Um, I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, the 501st mostly just do Comic Con stuff, and sometimes they do charity stuff. So I don't know. Yeah, but so when I was in kind of the Peacemakers and all kind of those choirs, and I did in 2005, not 2000, in fifth grade, when because you either did band or you either did um, choir. And here's the thing: so I did choir. I basically the only time I actually really just sang up was when I actually had to. They're like this, hey yeah, so you two come with me and we're gonna test kind of your singing. But basically, all kind of the other times, I just mostly just sang. I'm oh, because since the microphone was next to me, I mean, I was basically kind of in the back most of the time. Yeah, so Billie Eilish basically kind of sings like that. I mean, and you're saying this, oh wait, but she's depressed and all that. I'm yeah. Vincent Van Gogh, he was depressed. Look at his artwork. His artwork is amazing. I mean, his artwork wasn't just, hey guys, I'm depressed, so I just drew this black line. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing with modern art. I mean, we see Banksy. I mean, Banksy just does these little graffiti kind of arts. They're just amazing. And then there's all just these art projects that basically this. Yeah, so I just drew a couple of lines. All that. I mean, most kind of art now is just basically Jackson Pollock kind of paintings. If you don't know who that is, he just does paintings that looks like if he just splashed a bunch of paint just went crazy with it. I mean think if you did like if you gave like a little kid like paint, yeah. And I mean my stepbrother Eric, I mean he did some like good ones. I mean we have them hanging up at my dad's house, but yeah. But here's the thing, like, because remember like last year when there was this guy who put just taped like a banana to a wall, and then people were like this, oh, let's buy that. Oh man, like it went for yeah, banana tape to a wall. Price $120,000. That is $10,000 less than what Trump paid Stormy Daniels. I know it's like the price hike. Spotty banana duct tape to a wall now costs 150,000. Someone found the U.S. $120,000 banana artwork at a field. Yes, yeah. So basically, $10,000 like less for than what Trump paid. Yeah, so it's like yeah. Because thing with like Billie Eilish, I mean like her most famous song is basically her just mumbling. She's like, I mean, if you want to hear like a good bad guy kind of song, listen to Freddie Mercury's "Mr. Bad Guy." It is amazing. I mean, because Freddie Mercury one of the best singers ever. I mean, in part one of the best bands ever. With Billie Eilish, I mean, like she's young, so she is. I mean, she is 19. Right? Oh fuck! Really 19? She kind of looks older. Yeah, but like yeah, but it's basically it's like, oh yeah, hey, depression. Oh yeah, I mean, she's depressed and like this. Oh, well, what to do? I mean, like depression is like nothing that you should like wow, everyone, come here. This person's depressed. That means that they're good. I mean, like a couple months ago, slash like weeks ago, I was kind of a little bit depressed. Like, I mean, like, I couldn't really sleep. I mean, I was terrified of like something that I didn't know why, and I just wanted someone to talk to. I mean, it wasn't like a big depression, but I'm just like, so here's the thing. In kind of that time, I didn't do like I mean, like, I didn't make like great songs or anything like that. And the reason why I'm basically making kind of this video was because a couple months ago, like a couple weeks ago, I was like on spot from like this, you know, what's like what's like that James Bond song, like not kind of the main one. So I was looking up James Bond songs and I just say like, oh, it's Live and Let Die by Paul McCartney. Oh yeah, yeah. Because I mean like because I had like the tune stuck in my head and I knew where it was from, but I forgot what it was called. And it said this. Oh, hey, it's part of the James Bond collection. Like this. Oh, okay, maybe I could go through and see like the years of that. And it's like, the Billie Eilish "No Time to Die" song. Okay, I'm basically turning up my whole audio because I thought my headphones maybe were broken. Cause so so after kind of the song, I mean like I just like fast forward through it. After it like it was it's like they like ads and get Spotify Premium. Like just ear raped me like so hard. And it's just, I mean, Billie, she's not a good singer. I mean, she may be a good person. Okay, and I just looked up that she was in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the movie. Wait, really? Yeah, it says, if you picked out one singer today that just slays every new releases, yeah, she's only, oh yeah, this one, like, wait, she's, crap now. Okay, she's hard. She had her hand and everything. Okay, I don't fucking care about this. I just want to know where like the thing. Okay, music is not the only thing creative outlets. Like yeah, it's like the only good singer that's named Billy is Billy Joel because you can actually hear him and Piano Man. is fucking awesome, and We Didn't Start the Fire is fucking awesome. I mean, a lot of his songs are like really good. Uh, it's like, well, she hadn't done that yet. Okay, good. She says, "Don't worry, the role she played in the movie wasn't a big one." Oh yeah, no shit. Okay, I went on like two auditions. She told Rolling Stones, "So lame. This creepy coat of rum. All these kids that look exactly the same." Yeah, most act actors' kids are psychopaths. Uh, okay, I did Diary of a Kid, Ramona, and Ben. Okay, well maybe tell us. Okay, it says, I don't know. I think it was like she was like a background actor, but yeah. So here's the thing. I mean, famous people. I mean, because if you look at the Beatles, they're in their 20s when they really started out in the music. And so basically, like stop making kind of being like the Beatles. So it's basically like the Beatles started out in 1960. I mean, not all band members I think were kind of part of it. I mean, so and they kind of like stopped in like 1970. So that's basically just 10 years of kind of them. And like you think like 10 years like it's kind of like a short amount of time. Here's the thing, want to feel old? One Direction. Yeah, remember One Direction? They like I mean like they formed in 2010, and they like stopped and they broke up in 2015. So they basically like 5 years. That's how old like you kind of feel like you're thinking like this, man. Like I mean like because that was like because they broke up in August 2015. So that's about like a little bit over 5 years ago, like from today. Um, yeah. I mean, but we see kind of the Beatles. I mean, because every major kind of singer. I mean, almost every like has one of these like fame goes to kind of their head. Like with kind of the Beatles. I mean, like with I mean, because I mean, like they were coming out of like the 50s, basically kind of like at that bit, kind of rocking, and then and then and then basically kind of like the Vietnam kind of ages. I mean, like they're kind of split up in like about like two kind of two kind of sections, like the Beatlemania and then the studio kind of ages. Yeah, I mean like because almost like every year they release like an album. In 2019 1963 they released Please Please Me. Also 1963 with the Beatles. 64 Hard Day's Night. 64 Beatles for Sale. 65 Help. 65 Rubber Soul. So 66 Revolver. 67 Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band. Also 67 Magical Mystery Tour. 68 The White Album or The Beatles. 69 Yellow Submarine. Also 69 Abbey Road. 70 Let It Be. Yeah, and like yeah, it's basically just, I mean like they released 13 albums and kind of like that era. And I mean like not all of them were like hits. I mean like not all of them like had like all great songs. I mean Revolver and like Rubber Soul like are kind of the best. I mean I could fight you any day. I mean yes, I do like the earlier Beatles songs, but for like the albums meaning I mean they're better than like the White Album because the White Album is like yeah, I mean like it does have like some good songs, but it's like Rubber Soul and Revolver has more kind of good songs are like next to each other. So like so you don't have to be like, huh, okay, so what song do I yeah. I mean but so with the Beatles I'm like like start kind of like I mean like when they mostly did like worldwide kind of instruments like I think some instruments from like India Mostly kind of like started like the hippie kind of like movement, especially the Vietnam kind of stuff. I mean, like, yes, the music kind of got a little bit better than say because I mean like because he used to have just like this, oh yeah, hey, I love you kind of like songs, and then the other ones were like more just like the kind of good songs. And that's basically what kind of like a lot of songs are kind of like today. They're like this, oh yeah, hey, oh it's about a breakup, oh I actually love you, oh it's about like a love song. It's like I know. I mean Elvis. I mean like he had like his whole like the like his white suit. Um, he just got a craft router and his peanut butter, banana, and bacon sandwich. I had a peanut butter and banana sandwich kind of before, but like, yeah, I mean, like, and it was, I mean, and it was good. But here's the thing, bacon with kind of like, I mean, bacon with banana and peanut butter. Fuck. Yeah. Freddie Mercury, like he had like his white tank top, his like new mustache and all that. I mean, like, yes, but these are more kind of like stars going to like their heads. And I mean, these are just some that I could actually kind of think of. But here's the thing, because when you start earlier kind of singing, like I mean, like here's the thing, because remember Justin Bieber? I mean, I mean, like many people are like this. Oh, I mean, you either loved him or hate him. I mean, like there's like no in between. I mean, I basically kind of just hated him because like his all of his songs are just basically on the radio. I mean, like and my sister. I mean, like I mostly kind of also hated him because I mean, like because since my sister liked him and since I mean like and since it's kind of the era, it's like oh yeah, I mean like I don't like my sister, so whatever she likes, I don't like then. I mean, I moved on of that because because since now my sister kind of gets me stuff, so I had to be nicer to her. But with this, Justin Bieber has like made like a little bit better music sense, than um. So with I mean like, because that's also kind of thing with like child stars is like um they blow up kind of big, but then sooner or later they're either gonna pop. I mean like child stars are basically like balloons. The most are gonna be like inflating until one day the most are just gonna pop, or or like a tiny thread or like a tiny bit is just gonna like or they're just gonna like deflate quick, like not quickly, like slowly. Like remember the Stranger Things kids? I mean, they're basically like almost everywhere. They're like this, oh hey commercials and all just like that. I mean, the fourth season's coming out. Like seriously, I'm like second season, yeah, I kind of get that because it's money. Third season's like okay, but now fourth season is like why? Why? I mean, like I bet like every season is just gonna be kind of like a new monster until like the last season, just gonna be like going up against like the bigger like or like the biggest kind of monster. But it's like because yeah, because I mean like because yeah, but because everyone wants to either be famous or they are kind of famous. I mean, there's just like news sites are just like this. Oh my god, you just see kind of these like the other day, I got a notification on my phone and it said breaking news. I'm like, like what happened? Because because it's the time of like Trump's acquittal, which is fucking BS. I mean, just watch my last unhinged podcast or listen to it. And then there's like the car pile up kind of like thing that happened. Like so I didn't know what happened. Like this, oh what happened? I looked at kind of news like this. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are having like a second child. It's like, oh who the fuck cares? Because that's what happens with these like famous people. They're just like, oh yeah, we want to be treated the same. Oh, hey guys, look, they had sex without a condom on. What they do? Like, yeah, yeah. And yeah, I mean, that's just gonna happen with Kanye. I mean, cause Because I mean, mostly a bunch of kind of these like people like after kind of they get famous and after kind of the drop from fame from kind of that reason. I mean, they kind of go on. Like after the Beatles broke up, I mean, a bunch of them kind of make kind of their own music. George Harrison with My Sweet Lord, um, John Lennon with Imagine, and it's blanking at the top of my yeah Imagine, and I think it's a Beautiful Child or no Beautiful Boy. Yeah, that was it. Well, I mean like quote. Oh no, yeah no. And mostly Paul McCartney like with his stuff. I mean like with well one of his best Christmas songs, Wonderful Christmas Time. I mean you can find me with that and day. I mean like well, I mean it's not the best like Christmas song, but like the best upbeat kind of one. Um, but here's the thing with these famous people. I mean after kind of like they're famous for kind of one thing. I mean they kind of come up again with Harry Shear or Harry Styles or Harry Shears. I don't know. I think it's Harry Styles because I think Harry Shears is The Simpsons. Yes, Harry Shears is The Simpsons. But so with this, I mean, we kind of Billie Eilish, I mean, like hopefully in kind of future she could like learn actually how to sing. I mean, all kind of this like stuff is like going on for like nothing. I mean, I mean, like, cause here's the thing, cause when people say this, oh my god, I really love BTS or one of these like Korean pop bands. I'm like this, okay. I mean, like I kind of couldn't see it because I mean, like, cause one, I mean, I kind of like the song. I think Dynamite or something like that. I mean, like it is catchy, but it isn't like you one of those like this. Oh yeah, best songs ever. I mean, like it is good, but it's like, but it's basically just. I mean, you can actually hear them. I mean, like they're actually just like, oh yeah, good. But, I mean, but just, I mean, with singers, they think just like this. Oh yeah, hey, if I just sing, like do like hold like a note or something like that, then I could sing good. Like, no, you can't. I'm like with singers like today that are this, huh? If I just say like yeah or ooh kind of songs, which side note, the only song that's really good that just has yeah is Man on the Move by REM. Um, like it's like this. Oh yeah, if I just do yeah or then I'll be a good singer. If I could just hold like a note like then I'll be a good singer. If I just have like a backstory, something like that. Oh yeah, like I mean seriously. I mean, like, what's gonna happen is that after kind of fall from grace and stuff like that. I mean, like, they're gonna try to get on like the news because when they're basically kind of famous, they're like this. Oh yeah, hey, TMZ, look at Billie Eilish. She's not wearing a coat. Oh my god, wow. Oh, look at these people. Look what they're drinking. Oh, Dunkin' Donuts? Oh my god. Are they like real people? Huh, very famous people. Huh, yeah. It's like, no. Um, and then later on in kind of like life, I mean, I mean, people are gonna be this like, oh, I don't want this constant news coverage. There's like this, oh yeah, okay, then we won't do it. Actually, well, huh? Why are these people talking about us? Oh no, what? Like, I mean, cause I basically like a while back I was on YouTube and like on like my phone because I use ad block. I mean, like mostly it's because of just kind of like ads like and kind of thing. I mean, like I know it's kind of stupid, but it's like, but I just basically kind of use ad block for like other stuff because because I kept getting like Trump kind of ads like this like, oh yeah, do you think Trump is like a good like president? like that was kind of like below. It's like, okay, now I have to go to this other site, and then it's just basically gonna like just tell us your email. It's like, oh no, fuck that. Oh no. Um, yeah, and they just basically kind of got ad block because mostly the ads are just like cover kind of the page like you're gonna read like this, huh? Just want to read this one news article about kind of this. Do you want the shoes? I was like, no. So let's scroll kind of my phone. I got kind of this ad, but while scrolling through kind of recommended, and like it was kind of this girl like was playing the piano or or using I forget. It was, I mean, like her playing was like almost okay, but she was almost singing, and it's like, yeah, I can't hear you. Like, I mean, I have both my earbuds in, and I can't hear you. Like if it's like, oh yeah, it's like no, no. But here's the thing. I mean, I'm not talking about like this. Oh, yeah, hey, singing quietly is bad. I mean, singing quietly is good if you actually can hear the person. Like, I mean, like, think of this. Would you rather hear someone like sing like this? Oh yeah. Or rather, like listen to someone like that sounds like they smoked cigarettes for like the past 50 years. Like, this, no. I mean, when people get famous, like for good reasons, then they're gonna kind of keep doing that. But then there's just entitled people that think of this. Oh yeah, hey, if I could sing like this, then I'll be good. Like, I mean, you could see this like a bunch of times if you just look up like sport people on like the X Factor or American Idol or like America's Got Talent or like one of those things. And that it's like, okay. But, because, I mean, I just don't get why. Because, I mean, just listen to some of the Beatles, like, greatest kind of hits. Um, I mean, just, just listen to the Rolling Stones. I mean, there's some great just songs out there, but people are like, not like this. Oh, yeah. I mean, I mean, there's like these people that have this. Oh, hey, I'm listening to like an old song. Oh man, I was born in the wrong era. It's like, yeah, but but say I know, but say if you're like this. Oh yeah, hey, oh my God, I'm listening to this song from the 1950s. Oh my God, I was born in the wrong era. Yeah, when there's segregation, bunch of racism, stuff all kind of this. Yeah, you really want to live in kind of the era? I mean like. You want to kind of live in kind of, the happy days kind of era that does basically this. Oh yeah, hey, cool cars, basically just like, yeah, I mean, like, just all kind of like, basically all just like leather jackets. Almost every boy's named Johnny. It's just like back hair. Oh yeah, every girl like, kind of the Grease kind of era. It's like, no. Um, yeah. And, I mean, when you, it's just, when people know what they're kind of doing with kind of music, they know what they're doing. But then say it's basically like, hey, yeah, if I could just make you kind of famous. Yeah. Some people, just like, mostly the sport people, like, I think like this, like, oh yeah, hey, I could sing good and all that. Like they're saying this. No, you can't sing good. But the thing that's clouding up your mind is that you want to become famous, not that you want to become like a singer. And there's like a lot of things about kind of like these people. They're all just like this. Yeah, hey, I only want to become famous. I don't want to be doing like kind of this job. I just want to become like famous, not that like like kind of the job. It's it's basically kind of this like, oh yeah, hey, would you rather want to like get like a job that that pays like a lot of money, they are kind of like, a little bit bad at, or like um or would you rather like work at kind of like a job that you actually really like, but you're good at? And I'm not meaning that all new singers are bad. I'm just saying like the ones who just like have cloud of minds. Like The Weeknd. I mean, The Weeknd was. I mean, like the Super Bowl halftime show. I mean, it was better than say the 2019 one. I mean, like really better than like last year's one. Because I'm like, because but kind of the backup singers were like, I mean, the backup dancers was really good. And plus like the meme. I mean, just look up The Weeknd, which if you don't know who they are, it's spelled like week. You know, I mean, like it's basically this. Oh yeah, hey, weekend, like Saturday and Sunday kind of that. But there's no e in the word end, and like it's so just like that up. Weekend Joker, and it's supposed to be kind of the backstage one when when the lead singer is like just having like moving kind of the camera all around, but it's made for the Dark Knight Joker. It's like this is how Batman has made. I, yeah, I'm about to jump. I'm about to jump off my roof because that was such a bad like impression. I'm sorry. I mean, cause here's the thing, cause the just I off the top of my head, I mean, some songs are like beginning how just quietly, but actually like you can actually hear them. Like Tusk, the word. I mean, like even I mean, like the beginning of Tusk is basically this. Okay, but then like when it actually gets in the main chorus, you can actually hear it, and that's by Fleetwood Mac. Which, if you don't know who they are, like just think of like the TikTok kind of thing. That's like, oh yeah, like the guy who was drinking cranberry juice and skateboarding. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and that's another thing. TikTok. TikTok is basically like the definition of people who just want to get famous. Because here's the thing, because when you think of, because I never have gone on DeviantArt. I mean, I mean, like when I looked up like images for like stuff, like I see like fan art of I mean, like that's not bad. But like when we hear about all stuff about like demon art, it's like this. Oh yeah, hey, all this like this cringy stuff and all that. Because I mean, because many years ago, I mean, like, well, not many, but like a couple years ago, like, I remember recommended it was like DeviantArt cringe, and I watched kind of a couple of like the videos before I actually just had to stop. I'm like, yes, fuck this shit. Um, yeah. So when you think of DeviantArt, like you're like this. Oh yeah, hey, more stuff that's gonna cloud up kind of your mind is basically like this. Oh yeah, all kind of this cringy art, just like this. Oh yeah, hey, look, I turned your favorite character into something awful. Yeah. But then when you realize that there's probably more great art than just bad art, and that's the thing kind of with like TikTok. When you think about TikTok, you're mostly just gonna think of like this. Oh yeah, hey, I'm just lip syncing to someone else's song and just dancing to it. Yeah, just give me money. When there's other funny kind of stuff on it. Yeah. Yeah. So with TikTok, like it's basically this, like, oh yeah, hey, I'm basically just dancing to someone else's song and just lip syncing to it. Give me money now. It's like no, I mean like because you're probably like listen listening to like like I mean probably lip syncing to someone else's song. They have worked really tirelessly on making, and I mean like and you're basically just like yeah. I mean because because internet's just full of kind of stupid people. I mean hey, just look at me. But here's the thing when I mean like when stupid people play games, they win stupid prizes. And here's the thing, because with these TikTokers, what's gonna happen is that sooner or later they're just gonna dry out because fame is like an ocean. The ocean is like it's all called the famous people and all called that. Sooner or later, or like well, I mean like the water is not like like is not kind of like the people like I mean like but the famous people like think of it as like kind of like in the water like say tiny. Sooner or later, the water that you're gonna be in, or that famous person's gonna be in, is just gonna wash up on the shore, and and they're just gonna dry out. I mean, but then sometimes that person could come back in, and like I'm thinking about this like, wait, so has every kind of I mean, like, because a lot of famous people are I mean, like, think of just I mean, like, Paul McCartney. I mean, he's probably in just like a tidal pool, or like a not tidal pool, but like like, I mean he's still in kind of the ocean, but he's like kind of close, like kind of near kind of the beach almost. Yeah, but I mean even after death, like John Lennon was still pretty popular. Um, yeah, and so with it, it's just. Cause sooner or later, just these TikTokers are just gonna dry just wash up on shore, and they're just gonna dry out. And because I mean like yes, they're gonna get like big deals. I mean like big deals with companies. Because a couple months ago, I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I was getting coffee and like a donut, and like and I said this, hey, like do Charlie D'Amico coffee. It's like, yeah, well, what makes it kind of her coffee? It doesn't say what coffee like it kind of is. I mean is this just like a coffee with say 5 packs of sugars in it, or or it's like a special blend like caramel and vanilla or something like what is it? And I didn't try it because I didn't want to waste my money on it, and because and because since like I kind of live near Dunkin' Donuts and I sometimes go there, I didn't want the people to look at me just be like that I mean like well because because say if you say if you go to like another town say if you're like, oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna go see like my cousins in say North Carolina or something like that. I mean like say if there's like no COVID, and then say if you go to like a Dunkin' there or some McDonald's there, and if you order something like weird or like whatever the hell is like popular, yes, people are gonna look at you weird, but but then they're basically gonna maybe probably never see you again, or or like in like a long time that no, yeah, but yeah. But it's just, I mean, there's all these famous people because when you look on the YouTube trending page, you always see, I mean, like, what we always see is just like this, oh yeah, hey, either someone who, hasn't really, uploaded actually uploads, um, probably something fucking dream related, a song, game stuff, I mean, like, other songs, like, I mean, and just YouTubers that are like this, like, oh yeah, hey guys, I bought like another house. It's like, yeah, what the fuck was wrong? Like, what was wrong with kind of your old house? I mean, like, I, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, they buy basically these big houses, but I mean, because at least with the Team 10 house or in those houses, I mean, like, many people are actually living in it, so kind of makes sense. But say, I mean, like, because I mean, like, because remember, like, I think it was like last or something like that, like the Ace family, they bought like a new house, and then when the dad was like on like his jet ski, like going around in his pool, and basically like people from like they're down below actually took like videos of like the water coming out and just creating like, almost like a landslide of mud. Yeah, yeah. I mean like I'm like I'm like yes, I'm like even though they are using their own money that like they basically kind of earn, but but here's the thing, because that's why I basically like, turn on like um ad block is because I mean like because there's like kind of these people that are like this. Oh yeah, hey, so I mean like so guys, so basically like here's kind of thing. Oh yeah, I mean there's all kind of these videos that are also this. Guys were pregnant. It's like wow, whoop de fucking do. Well, Lottie freaking da. Do you want a medal? I mean, do you want the Nobel Peace Prize? Have all the awards in the world because you're pregnant. Wow. I mean, like, so what? I mean, like, you and your husband had, like, sex, or You know, you. I mean, like, it's not that happens like almost every day that people like do it. I mean, like, how are you in this world? Oh yeah, cause you're like just. I mean, but like I said, in kind of my last podcast. I mean, they're basically gonna have like we're not basically have the silver spoon like the mouth, but maybe say like a bronze spoon or something like that, or or maybe like a silver like in kind of their mouth from kind of day one. Like they're gonna have like money since day one. I mean, having like a baby is expensive. I mean, because you got to buy kind of stuff. I mean, there's like a bunch of methods. But then but then here's kind of thing. Because we got that money, what they're gonna buy is that they're gonna buy like big cribs or I mean like beds for like babies and and stuff that actually can help like kind of the baby. The crib that I had was it was just like a regular kind of just like wooden one, and I just like that. I mean like I didn't have. I mean like the only basically baby toy thing that I actually had was one kind of those help walker kind of thingies that the things you just put the baby in it and it kind of basically had like a bunch of like toys and all kind of that. I had that for just like I mean I think we got rid of it because I think one of my memories that I just had was I was like four or some kind of time like this. Everyone wants to still play with it. I mean I didn't have I mean I wasn't like a Lego kid back then. I didn't have like a bunch of toys. I mean basically the TV was my own toy, so don't just judge me when I show some stuff kind of this. Yeah, but I know my mom got rid of it. But here's the thing. A little side note. So the other day, we're going through like balls and cans that we have collected up over like a year because of COVID. Yeah, because my scout troop we do like a ball and can trip and like I mean like we had one like just last week. I mean on Saturday it was actually retiring. Um, Yeah, so like so on the back of my this hey is that Dan's my mom's boyfriend's bike and my mom's like this oh no like that was your father's bike this and like so for 17 years you had that bike. I mean you're the one that divorced him. You had that bike for 17 years. You haven't gotten rid of it. I mean I don't know why my parents got divorced. Like I just don't know why yet. I mean I haven't asked them because I mean like because I don't want to offend them. Like I don't want to like bring up something. But like but but here's the thing, because when my mom gets mad, I mean like she gets kind of really mad. I mean she doesn't like do anything bad, but like okay that so. So like, to say my dad did something like really bad that that like caused him to actually get divorced. I mean, like my mom would like have thrown that bike just like away or like given away. But for 17 years. I mean, I mean, say if it's like less than 5 years, okay, maybe. But for 17, that's something like that. 17 years, you haven't gotten rid of that bike. I mean, yeah. So back on track. So yeah, so it's basically. I mean, like, yeah. So I mean, kind of like a little bit like with kind of my house and kind of the people's sons. I mean, like, last podcast I said that I have lived in four houses. The one I'm in now, a 2-story kind of house that's but each story is like a bit like a house. So I lived in kind of the bottom floor of kind of one. I lived in kind of like my stepmom's house. I mean, and in 2018 we moved to a condo. It's basically kind of downsize. Basically, kind of these YouTubers are buying kind of these houses, and then and everybody said this like oh but I don't really want this. I mean, like you bought basically like a fucking mansion for like 3 people. I mean, if there wasn't COVID, I mean, you better have done like what Jay Gatsby does, like and just like giant parties, which I kind of just realized that's like that's basically why I kind of Logan Paul got kind of really just kicked down and like all of that, cause since he did like a bunch of stupid shit. yeah. I mean, and that's kind of another reason with kind of famous people. It's like, oh yeah, are you like 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 I mean, famous people all kind of I mean, they get just treated as kind of like just like this. Oh, you're famous, so you don't really have to do this. Um, like the piece are just kind of crazy because remember when Logan? I mean, yeah, Logan Paul. Like when he filmed kind of the dead body, like in like the Suicide Forest in Japan. Yeah, he got canceled a little bit, but he still like kind of makes videos. And granted, the Paul brothers have gone like a little bit more mature. I mean, Jake Paul's kind of diss on I think Floyd Mayweather. That was actually kind of clever and actually kind of good. Um, but here's the thing, for Jake Paul, a beard kind of does show kind of like more kind of growth than like more maturity. Here's the thing, with kind of that beard, I mean like blonde people having beards just really looks weird. I don't know why. I mean just think about kind of like it. Yeah, but Jake Paul just having kind of like a beard, like a full kind of beard when he's just I think I mean he's in his like early 20s. Yeah, I mean, bro, he's 24, so like mid 20s, but at the same time it's like yeah. Um yeah, but with it, yeah, but just yeah. So yeah, so what? Sorry. Yeah, so what kind of like another person who looks terrible in a beard is Ted Cruz. I mean, he somehow looks worse than before, and that's saying something. I mean, no joke. Literally last night, I had a dream that I was like talking to Ted Cruz about why, like he was like acquitted Trump or found Trump not guilty, and my literally my dog like projectile threw up on me, like for some reason I could literally feel it in like my dreams, even though my dog didn't do it like in real life. I mean, like, and I literally thought that this was how like a dream, even though I was in like my stepmom's old house. Yeah, so basically, think of this being almost being covered in dog throw up, and it was better than being with Ted Cruz. Yeah, so so basically, I mean, like with all kind of these like famous people, I mean, they could be washed up. Like I mean, like Harry Styles. I mean, he was basically kind of a little bit washed up, but then the waves just took him back in, and just I mean, because when we have just famous people, these actually done good in the world. I mean, Mr. Beast is good, but at the same time, he does do a little bit clickbait. Like when it's like one of his things like this. Oh yeah, hey, I built like a huge Lego like tower. It was made out of Legos because the blocks were big. I mean, these were either mega blocks or like an off brand kind of blocks, but these were not Duplos. Like I could tell. So like yeah, so basically yeah. But here's the thing, because there's people that just want to get famous and like they're basically kind of the copycats or like the wannabe kind of things, and the wannabe leafies that they'll just, hey guys, so today we're gonna be talking about this person and all that. I mean, yeah, I mean they're the people that just oh yeah, hey they want to be the pranksters. I mean they want to be like the game. They want to do they're like the wannabe gamers. I mean, yeah, I mean just because so I mean kind of go to ASMR because I listen to some ASMR people like Fred Voice. His is kind of good because I mean like because it does it more for kind of a little bit more for pleasure, but like also for more kind of like the money kind of doing it for it. But if you just look up kind of like ASMR, you're just gonna see like some cringe things. It's just like only eating blue things, like yeah. So yeah, and like it's just like I mean there's literally like this person like that literally kind of like an ad like not like when like a sponsor kind of like like thingy like it was like this eating Cheetos and it was one of those fucking 10-minute kind of videos. I mean, you could tell when someone more wants the money than the actual kind of pleasure making kind of video is like it's when they're in kind of the 10-minute kind of range, and I mean like these videos are from 10 minutes to 10 minutes and 59 seconds. Like I think YouTube may kind of think that now it's like 8 minutes for kind of getting the ads, but here's also kind of thing. A couple weeks ago, like there's like I watched kind of this video that that this person only had like I think it was like 126 subscribers and but it was just like a bunch of kind of like views or something like that. I forget, but but it was kind of like an ad. I'm like this, huh? Because I know they're not monetized because thing because that's how YouTube is actually kind of making their money. And I looked at this person only had 2 videos and they're from like 9 or 11 years ago. Yeah, so I forget really like, what the video was. Yeah, but yeah. So basically, I mean, like this person was like eating Cheetos for like 10 minutes, and like it was like 10 minutes and like 9 seconds, or I mean like I used to know this. Oh, yeah, hey, someone like doing something for like 10 minutes. I'm like just oh yeah, I mean like that's kind of funny. But then I realized, oh yeah, now I kind of really kind of know why. It's just to get kind of money, and yeah, I mean just I mean yes, I mean I mean if you look back on like some like my old videos something like that like you could tell like this oh yeah well you also had some 10-minute videos like I mean I like my low hanging fruit one it was like 10 minutes and 3 seconds. I realized that when I was going through kind of my old videos because like so back in 2018 I didn't know like about the monetization thing for like for 10 minutes, so I had some old 10-minute kind of video things. I mean I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, but like yeah, but here's kind of thing. I mean like it's just I mean yeah, it's just I mean yeah, so I mean yeah, I mean like so it's either kind of some videos. So it's either like people like actually wanting to play kind of the game, like girls say actually want to make kind of video, or that they only want to just make kind of money from kind of video. I mean, I forgot how I found kind of this video, but like I think it was from like a top 10 like this thingy but like it was like a Jimmy Fallon or when the Jimmy like came on and like understand this yeah so there's just people on YouTube that create like gaming videos. But why don't the people just like who watch these videos just buy the games themselves? It's like, well, one, here's the thing: games are usually fucking $60. Two, you either I mean like you also have to buy kind of the gaming consoles. Those are like a lot of money. Three, a lot of like kind of the people that play kind of games are like I mean like are usually like they watch kind of the games are usually like small children. Yes, they do have kind of the games, but here's the thing: I mean, I mean like um you know and they usually watch kind of the video like when they can't actually play the kind of game because they like someone else uses like the TV or say something like that. Four, four. Since they are kids, I mean they don't really make as much money as say the as say Jimmy Kimmel and those guys because it's basically like uploading on YouTube and you basically have kind of your own show, so basically like gain like a lot of like the money. Five, what's I mean like what's better entertainment? You being scared of of say when some like of you say you're playing a scary video game and you get scared, or if someone else is playing a video game and then they get scared. Six, I mean, here's the thing. Yes, people watch football and soccer and baseball and basketball. Okay, yeah. So why can't they play it then? Hmm. And seven, mind your own goddamn fucking business. Like, here's the thing, because people could actually watch you, but they could actually make better jokes. I mean, because I think it's like for Jimmy Kimmel or those guys that they're basically just like, oh yeah, thank you for having me on your show. Ha 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 ha. Just slamming on the table. Just like they're like, that's so funny. It's like I just said hi. Ha ha ha. It's like you're big. I mean, like you're. I mean, I think you're basically this version of like a laugh track. Like no, there's like annoying like laugh tracks. Like in like every show, that's just like this like, hey guys, hey guys, look, I brought stuff from the grocery store, but they only had like the store bought bread. Ha 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 ha. Something a little bit relatable. Yep. And one kind of last like thing, or last part of this thing. Some people get famous for kind of the wrong reasons. So you usually kind of find kind of the YouTube like sponsor kind of thingies of just like they're like this. Listen to like a song or hey here's kind of this brand, yay. But then sometimes you might find like some people actually like actual videos. So there's like this like girl that does like, oh yeah, why I love my conservative lifestyle. Here's the thing, I'm a liberal, slash slash more kind of in between. I don't really have a lifestyle I'm basically this like, huh? Republicans more like this. Fuck this. We're buying this brand instead. No, I mean yes, there is kind of Goya beans. Well, because well, cause because that's more kind of the CEO or like the owner kind of or I mean CEO like saying this. Oh yeah, hey Trump, you're doing a good job with COVID. Yeah, yeah. When COVID basically killed so many people. Yeah, I mean just but with you know, but kind of, I mean, this goes like this. Oh yeah, I mean, her basically just eyebrows are like bigger than mine. I think her name is like Classical Abby. Yeah, it's a classically Abby. Mean her. I mean, like, yeah, she's a yeah, like it's like this. They canceled my sponsorship. Yeah, well, maybe because they that it's like you want to be Bridgerton lady. No, fuck no. It's like this. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, it's like this. Don't let feminists control your life. She's a girl. But, like that doesn't really make sense. It's like this. How to talk to liberals. Uh, yeah. Well, it's like, but my favorite thing about kind of this is that just the comments, like the first comment that came up for the like 6 steps to get through the liberals. She's keeping the comments on. She isn't a coward. I'll give her that. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. How to talk to liberals. Pay YouTube so your show adds up in your fees for about a week every few months. Liberals don't understand conservatives' ideology, and the way conservatives understand liberal ideology. Statements like that are typically a sign of low emotional intelligence. You don't understand me, but I understand you. Therefore, your beliefs is invalid. How to talk to liberals in a nutshell. Talk to them like they're a human being. Yes. Being obsessed with pushing my beliefs on others. Can't relate. Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, I mean, there's just like people that just like get famous for kind of the wrong reason, but then people still watch them. I mean, like Ben Shapiro, his thing, because um, Gina Carano, she made a tweet, and I actually can pull it up because cause I took like a screenshot or cause that I mean like she also made some transphobic kind of tweets and all kind of that. But but this is basically kind of the final straw for kind of get. She did. Um, well, I mean, I don't really think that she really made kind of this tweet, but she kind of shared this. It's like Jews were beaten in the streets not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Like frowning emoji kind of face. But but I think this is like the Android kind of emoji one. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get the point where Nazi soldiers could have easily rounded up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone because of their political views? So it's basically kind of this like, oh yeah, hey, so it's comparing kind of stuff like that. And it's like, so I mean, some of my neighbors are conservatives. I mean, I know that they vote for Trump. I mean, they have like some Trump stuff, but they're good people because 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 here's the thing, because there's a difference between a supporter and a voter. In 2016, many people were like, we're supporting Bernie. But since but since he dropped out of the race, they had to vote for Hillary. So here's the thing. So I'm looking at my window right now. Yep, I don't see anyone like trying to beat up them. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean I mean, there's people like Ben Shapiro that said this. Well, today we're gonna be talking about how my voice sounds like straight up thing. Like literally, my biology teacher he was using one of those those microphone kind of things that the teachers put around kind of the next they actually talk to like the whole class so not to raise kind of voice and it immediately it literally made him sound like Ben Shapiro. It's like this. Well, so you can see with the biology and the cells splitting is that they can do stuff like this. Well, it's like just I mean because also with Ben Shapiro and Gina Carano, I mean they're making their own like film which the only thing I could think of is is kind of is Ben from Futurama, when his baby does like, oh yeah, well I'm gonna make my own hell with blackjack and hookers and something like that. I mean, I forgot kind of the quote, but it's basically kind of that. Yeah, and these are people that just basically like this. Oh wow, I'm just looking up to this person because they're big inspiration. I mean, and yes, you could do that because thing. There's people that just talk out of their asses, or they're basically just sucking someone else's dick. I mean, so here's the thing. Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity is basically like a bully that's basically this, haha, you're poor. Tucker Carlson is is more kind of one of those advanced kind of ones like, huh, you're so poor that you can't even buy stuff that I can buy. Now you can see with the liberal agenda. Yeah, it's like this. And just people just look up to these people think that it's like, wow, these are great people. And yes, there also are bad people on the liberal side. But I mean but here's also kind of thing, because during kind of the election, the Rock was saying this, oh yeah, hey, I endorse like Joe Biden, and like people like this unfollowed. It's like these are the people that are calling like liberals like snowflakes. So this, oh yeah, hey snowflake, shut up. When it's like, oh yeah, well I mean you're basically commenting on like their post when they're saying like, oh yeah, hey, we're being strong, when to swing. Yeah, and that's the thing with kind of news. They're basically this, hey yeah, so we're gonna focus more on these people than this. Just to recap, because I know it went through like a lot. YouTubers who do 10 minute just like videos are just kind of bad. Well, I mean they're not bad people, but they're just like I mean, but they just want more and get the money than say of just like the actual viewer or just like actually I mean the more like other viewers I just I just like little just like oh yeah hey just like numbers than actual people. Um Billie Eilish. I mean, if she could just speak up a little bit, that, then she could actually be like maybe a good singer or an okay singer. Um, yeah, just so let me know what you think, and please subscribe to the channel because I have three about over 300 people subscribed, and I want to have more because they because if you subscribe, then maybe this might be on people's recommended pages, and then more people could like see and look at this, and like and say if they like the video if you want. I mean, because I mean, these videos are kind. I mean, like, they're not hard to make, but they're not easy because because I still had to edit. Yesterday it took about like an hour for it to like upload because the Wi-Fi in my room, for some reason, fucking sucks now. But have a good day.